Dynamic memory allocation is a process where memory is allocated during the execution of a program, as opposed to static memory allocation, where memory size is fixed at compile time. This is particularly useful in scenarios where the memory requirements are unpredictable or vary during the runtime of the program. In C programming, we use 4 primary functions to perform dynamic memory allocation. 1. Malloc, for allocating a single block of memory. 2. Calloc, for allocating multiple blocks of memory. 3. Reloc, for resizing previously allocated memory. 4. Free, for releasing allocated memory. These functions not only provide flexibility but also ensure that programs use memory efficiently. Let's look at each of these in detail. Let's start with malloc, which stands for memory allocation. Times. It reserves a single, continuous block of memory of a specified size. Times. If the system cannot allocate the requested memory, for example, due to insufficient memory, returns null. Times. If successful, malloc provides the memory starting address as a pointer. Here is the syntax. PTR is equal to cast type asterisk malloc byte size. For instance, consider P is equal to int asterisk malloc 50 asterisk size of int here times malloc 50 asterisk size of int requests memory for 50 integers times. If an integer is 2 bytes, it allocates 100 bytes. If it's 4 bytes, it allocates 200 bytes. Times. The pointer P holds the address of the first byte of this memory block. This is particularly helpful when the exact amount of memory needed is unknown at compile time. Next, we have calloc, which stands for contiguous allocation. Times. Unlike malloc, calloc allocates multiple blocks of memory, all of the same size. Times. Additionally, calloc initializes all the allocated memory blocks 0, making it safer for certain applications. The syntax is ptr is equal to cast type asterisk calloc number underscore of underscore blocks size underscore of underscore each underscore block. For example, p is equal to float asterisk calloc 50 size of float. This allocates memory for 50 blocks of 4 bytes each. Since a float is typically 4 bytes, totaling 200 bytes, what makes calloc distinct is that all memory is initialized to 0, eliminating the need for manual initialization in many cases. This is especially useful in scenarios where uninitialized memory could cause errors. Moving on to reloc, this function is a lifesaver when you realize the memory allocated earlier is insufficient or overly large. Times. Reloc adjusts the size of an already allocated memory block. Times. It preserves the existing data while extending or shrinking the memory. The syntax is ptr is equal to reloc ptr new underscore size. For example, suppose you initially allocated 100 bytes using malloc, but later need 200 bytes. PTR is equal to reloc ptr 200. This ensures you use the data in the original 100 bytes while providing additional space. Reloc is particularly useful in dynamic applications like resizing arrays, where the number of elements varies at runtime. Finally, the free function is used to release the memory allocated dynamically. Times. Any memory allocated using malloc, calloc, or reloc must be explicitly freed to prevent memory leaks, which can degrade system performance over time. The syntax is straightforward. Free ptr, for example, free p. Here, the memory block to by p is released. After calling free, the pointer becomes a dangling pointer, and attempting to access the memory could result in undefined behavior. It's a good practice to set the pointer to null after freeing it. In summary, dynamic memory allocation is a cornerstone of efficient programming, providing the flexibility to handle varying memory requirements. Tines, malloc, and calloc are used to allocate memory dynamically. Tines reloc helps in resizing allocated memory blocks. Tines free ensures the cleanup of memory, preventing wastage and leaks. Thank you.